Good evening. Stand by. I got a cough here. Hang on. Clear my throat. Just got done eating dinner. Sorry about that. Check this radar out. Talk about the old fiver, huh? I've never seen this in my every day I come on here. I almost tell you there's a new thing I've never seen in 30 years. Southern California. See how this works? There's some islands down there. It looks like that just showed up on the radar at 1700 hours UTC. 1700 UTC a few hours ago. So there's that. I don't know what we're looking at, but that looks weird or not. January, for the record, 10th, 22, 1900 hours. Next red, mosaic per COD weather. I don't know what we're looking at. Do not know. Stand by. I'll let it play through here a little quicker. This is see how that flashed for a second? See how that works? It's only a few hours ago. All right, stand by. All right, now I zoomed in a little. It's going to be at the top of your screen to the right of my picture here. Bam! Whoa, hang on. So there it's showing 1830 hours. So it really took off at 6:30, 1830 UTC. I'm going frame by frame here. Forward, and then disappears at 1910 hours. So I'm going to back up. Back. Interesting. So I'm going to try and look on my other map, but to the right of these three islands is where we're looking at, just north of the Mexican border here, which we know we've seen. I've reported many times right in here. Weird radar. People tell me it's because of the mountains, and then we get radar aiming towards that Nevada base, etc. Stand by. One thing I am seeing, I don't know if you can see it on your screen, is there's those lines of interference, the old fishbowl kind of garbage. See it? See how it's pixelating? It's almost like they're filtering it. Or it's the interference from that bow shock thing we get from the north, whatever that doohickey always is. There's definitely interference on this screen. Or this is the new, because of the fiber, this may be that interference for the lightning level or the tornado level. I think that's around 6 or 8 gig frequency wise. This may be the new normal. This is why they kept saying, NOAA kept complaining to the FCC that you're going to F up our radar and put us back to the 80s. See how that works? Unbelievable. Still looking over the same region. I'm going to go to the infrared here, or the NT micro. Hang on. Let's take a look at what the atmosphere is looking like. Same region. Wow, does that look fuzzy? No? Wow, look at the popcorning. Oh, my. Down here, southwest of this is where this action is right here, where I'm pinning with the mouse. Look at down here. It's only selective popcorning. Look at that. And that's around the time. Hang on. When did that start? I need to go to 1700. 1630 it started. Right about here. Hang on. Right, next frame. This is when it started. So right here is the frame that it started. It's at 1631 hours. Forward. Each time I click forward, it's a 5-minute click. See that? 5 minutes. But here comes the popcorn. And you can see the line, the horizontal, it's a bow. It looks like a rainbow upside down. If you could see it on my big screen. There's definitely interference in here, but watch this. Here it comes. Here we go. Here it comes. Here, see this line right here? It was at 000 hours. See how that works? Why? I don't know. There's definitely a lot more interference there. Where did the popcorning go? Did I go too far? Yeah, it's in the beginning. That's why. Can you see the interference when I make it smaller like this? Let me see here. I'm going to zoom in on that popcorn. That's not normal, but look at all the fuzziness. See how that works? Either this is the fiber. Look at the chemtrails in here. My God. They're either that or they're blurring the picture. Like, why does it look like this? I don't know what's happening anymore. It's 2022 now. God knows what's going to happen. All right, stand by. For the record, I'm showing the daylight part of the screen because I get people all the time to tell me it's the sun going down is causing that popcorn garbage. It's not. The sun was rising here. So the sun had already passed. Here's 1636 hours right there. Just for the record, because I get that all the time. People say, well, it was daytime, nighttime. It's not. That's not causing the gold flake popcorning of the upper atmosphere. That, from what I was told by somebody in the crowd here, is very high energy that heats it to a super high level. And then usually there's going to be dew right above it, high dew. So if you go to the other map on NOAA and look at the dew point and match those two, dew point to this, then he says you might be onto something. I'm not a gynecologist, so I don't know what he means. I just see patterns. Well, check this doohickey out. It's showing up on even the lightning radar. Look at this. Holy mackerel. I've never seen it show up in infrared over there and on my radar here for lightning. It's picking up as lightning. I don't even know if this is on the scale. Hang on. Holy mackerel. Stand by. This is unbelievable. I just slowed it down. This is the first time I've seen this. Stand by. Watch this. Hopefully, I'll remember this because I'm really freaked out right now. Looks like a sun in the middle, black hole sun, ring around it. Anybody who's ever, never mind, empath, or whatever the ether is, when you see the sun and a sundog, that's one thing. But then when you see the sun and you see this ring around it, have you ever done that? I've had people tell me that based on true events. See this ring here, and there was a ring on the inside of it. Like that's just weird. Like that only happens like once in your life if you're lucky. But look at this doohickey. What mountains are down there? Let's take a look. Hang on. Hang on. Where is it? Hang on. I'm looking. I usually don't go to the outdoor map. Hang on. What's down here? Oxnard, maybe? It's somewhere around here. Hang on. Where'd it go? I thought I could zoom in on it. Stand by. So I don't usually look at the ground. Yeah, it is in Oxnard. It's around it. Look at this. Look how big this is. It goes from the ocean south of Oxnard, California, south of Thousand Oaks, southwest. You guys are in the middle of like a hurricane of energy, all the way north to Gorman in the mountains somewhere. This is all mountain range. Rancho Grandes, Fillmore. This is all mountains. What did they just set off? See how that works? Or not? This is all desert mountains or some garbage. I'm not a geologist or something, but how many miles is this? Stand by. I need both my hands. Stand by. It's 218 miles across from edge to edge. Oh, hang on. Give me 1 second here. I'm not talking because I'm actually speechless. I don't know what the F this is, but it's effing huge. The inner circle, before we get to the inner circle, is about 153 miles across for the record. And then let's see how big the dot in the middle is, let's call it. I don't know what we're looking at, people. I have no idea, again, what the F I'm looking at. But here we'll go outer edge to outer edge, Santa Barbara to Santa Clara. Exactly. So somewhere in the middle of Santa Barbara to Santa Clara is 63 miles, 63.3 miles, 666 or something. I don't know. Anyways, that's just by accident. I didn't measure. You saw me do it live here, or almost live. You're going to see it in a minute. You're in the future, by the way. Talk about your mind. I'm live now, but you're going to almost see it live in a few minutes. See how that works? But it'll be live to you because now it's in the ether, but you didn't know it was in the ether. Think about that when you're waking up your veil garbage. All right, anyways, back to this death portal over the United States, which just so happens to have begun after the 6th of January. Is it 6th? 5th. 5th, when the old Fiverr was activated in the US and the rest of the world that didn't have it. But I've been getting these doohickeys in Canada or in India, which Thailand, what do you call it? Saudi Arabia. And I bet you is this around the 33rd parallel, 32nd, 20? What does it go? This is in that same range, I bet. I'll be a son of a gun. Anyways, let's finish watching this doohickey play out. What do we got? 63 miles across. Oh, what's to the inner? Hang on. I got one more ring to measure. The inside without that outer lip there. See how that works? Sorry this is taking so long, but this is really creepy. Hang on. It's about 60 miles. So whatever, 60 to 63.3 miles across the inner circle. See how that works? Can you believe this? Hang on, I just needed both hands. I apologize. I'm setting up my new studio, so it'll get better. Just bear with me for a little bit. All right, here we go. Not tonight, but it's coming. Oh, let me play forward again. Use my keys, whatever. Stand by. Now I'm going to use infrared. Let's see how this looks. How creepy. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. I might not have done enough hours here. Let's see. Hang on. Look how those clouds even look weird. This almost looks like I'm watching a movie. All right, stand by. I had to reset it here. Hang on. Look how creepy this is. Just seeing nothing shows up on the infrared. How effing creepy. Let's go back to infrared. Or I mean to on the wrong satellite. Hang on. I'm going back to the lightning indicators there. If my computer will work, all of a sudden it's locking up right in front of you. I'm just recording. It was fine. But now it ain't so fine. See how that works? All right, look at this MF. Hang on. So this ended, for the record, this one ended at 1:15, and 2 minutes after this, 6 hours and 20 minutes ago, roughly. So this is around lunchtime, Chicago time. This is all going on in Oxnard, Santa Barbara, Santa Clara, California, west of Los Angeles, northwest, somewhere in the mountains. It started at 12:15 exactly. 7 hours and 20 minutes ago. So this event lasted, what, an hour? Hang on, 12:16? So 1:15. It was 12:15. 12:15 to 1. This was a 1 hour event. Test firing something or not, or it's God, or it's the military. This is Wagschicago. Oh, one other thing. Hang on. Let's look at this line going across the world. I'm gonna go straight west of LA here. Watch this. All right, I got to do it while I'm playing here. Hang on. We're gonna go straight west to Hawaii. If Hawaii's on this list, then we're right on the same line that we keep seeing these portals to hell with. All right, this is running too slow. Let me pause it. Instead, I'm going to show you exactly where this is. By it's at 34 degrees north, the center of it. So right in the Capricorn, I believe the north end of Capricorn. Up here would be the north end. It's not going to be that much further. 35 degrees to the north. And let's see how far south. Right down here. About 32 to 33 degrees on the south side. I'm telling you, around this 32-degree belt. If you put a belt around the world, starting at LA, more of Cuba, but Cuba a little bit further south. And I don't even, is Cuba that far south there? Hang on. Cuba's like the main belt. That's where we first saw any of this garbage. Here's that big antenna coming out of Cuba. All right, stand by. I got no internet. So here we got California up here to the upper left. LA. It's right by LA. You go a little bit south. How many degrees is this? 22 degrees. So 32 degrees, 35 to 22. This is the band. So if you draw a line, this garbage is acting up. Chicago. My computer, it's too locking up. I'm going to get aggravated. If you drew a line on the north end, LA, south end is Cuba. That's 32 degrees is to the north. What was it? 22 degrees to the south. That belt around the world is where all these portals are opening up, or whatever this is. This is Chicago. I'm out. You ask NOAA. Somebody better start asking questions because nobody's telling you what this garbage is. But if you're living right there, by the way, if you live right here, I'd be asking LA County or somebody what is happening.